Good morning, fam. It's me again, coming to you live and direct. Today I want to share some things with you. Once again, another life lesson. Today I want to talk about the thing that my mother taught me as a young man. You see, there were three things that I needed to know as a man, according to my mother. She promised me, number one, that I would not need a woman to cook for me, to clean for me, or even wash my dirty clothes. My mother wanted me to be independent and reach whatever goal that I had set for myself. She had an unorthodox way of getting this message across, but it worked. And let me explain to you how this worked. My mother knew that I was at a disadvantage by not having a dad in my life, so she did the best that she could with what she had. She had knowledge and understanding of how to live and survive in the world that we live in as a single mother today. And under her tutelage, I learned these things. She would take me with her to the homes that she cleaned of prominent people that lived in our community. People like doctors, lawyers, and judges. And there she taught me her system of cleaning their homes. She would start from the furthest end of the house, and she would work her way all the way back through the kitchen and out the garage door. And the job she did was an absolute professional one. And I never heard a complaint from one of her customers. And because she could not read nor write, she needed me to help her in that area. We were a team. My mother could not read the street signs. It was left up to me to plot out the direction we would travel in. My mother's memory was so good that she never forgot how to return to any place that we had ever been. She wanted me to know how difficult real life was. You see, I was not protected or sheltered. I had to deal with reality just the way it was, not the beautiful picture they painted on television. While other children my age were having fun and having sleepovers with their friends, family nights out, I had to work. You see, I had to clean office buildings, mopping, sweeping floors, real work that adults would normally do to provide for their families. I was no stranger to hard work, though there was nowhere else to go in my mind but up. Now, I watched my mother day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year struggle to make ends meet. It wasn't easy for her, but I know that she was doing the best that she could at the time. I noticed some things about my mother that I did not understand. She would try to fit in with people who felt that they were better than her because they were on a higher educational level. My mother tried extra hard to make up for the fact that she simply could not speak to them on their level. Instead of laughing with her, they laughed at her. But I don't think that my mother realized the difference. The thing I realized by watching my mother was that she did not understand her worth. She just wanted to fit in with a group of people. That was really all that she wanted. But she never truly fit in. Mama, you have done things that they have never experienced in their lives. Number one, you had your own business. You were self-employed as a maid. And not just any maid. You were a woman of means. You picked the right clientele every time that would support you in any way that you needed throughout the time that you worked for them and even after that, because you provided a service. You taught them how to maintain a home, and they loved her because of her integrity, because of her honesty, and the way that she treated them. I would hear them asking her for advice on what to do in their day-to-day lives, seeking her out for her wisdom, her knowledge, and her understanding that Yah had given her. To them, my mother was a part of their family. I've seen my mother bring peace to a home and to a troubled family during crisis in their lives. She would be the voice of reason in their time of trouble. She would comfort them in their time of mourning. They would even ask her to pray for them in their time of sickness. I believe that my mother lived in her purpose, the one that Yah had provided for her. She wanted more, but Yah gave her exactly what He wanted her to accomplish in this life. It takes a special gift from your Yahuwah to do what my mother did. There was this one situation that I remember very clearly with my mother. We had just walked into a judge's home, one of her clients, and my mother saw a young lady there that wasn't the mother of the children. And my mother pulled this judge to the side, and she told him, yes, you are divorced, and yes, you have a right to your life, but you have two young daughters that are watching everything that you do. And she told this judge, you are going to have to make a decision today. If you love this young lady, then you need to marry her, because you do not need to be bringing women in and out of this house for your young daughters to see, because they will think that that is how life is supposed to be. And this judge listened to my mother, and he did marry that young lady shortly after their conversation. And at my mother's homegoing service, the same judge came and he spoke, and he told this story to everyone that was there. On that day, I can honestly say that my mother kept her word. She did teach me those valuable lessons. She did prepare me as best she could for what life had to throw at me. And I thank her for that to this day. And I love her, and I have honor for her. And now that I'm older, and I have my own family, I understand what it was that you were trying to do in your own way, and I appreciate it. And I will be forever grateful and forever thankful for what you tried to do for me. And the moral of this story is, don't live your life on other people's terms. Believe in yourself. Believe in Yah. And if you have to walk alone, so be it. You walk alone. But you're really not alone, because Yahuwah is with you. And the second lesson is that we believe that just because people have education, it makes them smarter than us. When sometimes it's just good old-fashioned common sense that saves the day. Well, fam, we've come to the end of another life lesson. Thank you for all of your support and taking your time to listen to what I have to say. May Yahuwah bless you, and remember to subscribe, like, and share.